The out-of-body experience is a perfectly normal phenomenon.
We focus so much on the physical reality. The truth is that our physical body is just a vehicle.
Oils work on a lot of levels. They work on a physical level, emotional, and a spiritual level.
From the boundaries of the universe to the depths of your soul, embark on a journey through the unknown and unexplained as we explore mysteries, magic, and miracles. Hello and welcome. I'm Patrick McNee. Today we'll see how one of Earth's natural resources is used for healing, and we'll get more in touch with one of our 5 senses. But first, let's find out how to travel to other worlds in our mind. Here on Earth, we have natural limitations on our ability to travel, but there is one journey where you're no longer bound by time or space or even reason. As humans, our bodies continually surge with electric energies, and when these energies start depleting, we have to recharge them. In a dormant state like sleeping, our bodies miraculously rejuvenate cell by cell. While many people think of sleep as a stationary period of rest, it may surprise you how many people believe that while we sleep, our body's counterpart is traveling to another world. Traveling to a strange dimension where the normal laws of physics no longer apply. This journey, not in our physical body, is known as astral projection.
Everyone must come out of the body so that the astral body can recharge itself. It is possible for this astral body to detach itself from the physical body altogether.
According to Dr. Baker, the astral body is almost an exact replica of the physical body. The only difference? It is made out of emotional substance and is invisible to the eye. People who say they've had out-of-body experiences are often thought of as unusual, or at least more in tune with their psychic self. The fact is, every time that you or I or anyone sleeps, our astral body lifts. We are having an out-of-body experience.
The out-of-body experience is a perfectly normal phenomenon. We don't usually remember it. When you leave your body, you usually find yourself in the astral world.
Dr. Baker says the astral world is very much like the world we live in, where we can touch, taste, and smell, only in a different dimension. He says it is filled with people who still have physical bodies on Earth, as well as millions who left their physical bodies permanently in death. Although we visit the astral world in an unconscious state of sleep, Dr. Baker claims it is possible to control where your astral body travels to.
The basic technique of astral projection is to program the brain in advance.
Dr. Baker explains you need to have 2 reference points to project, a target and a strong desire. For example, if a mother in Canada wants to see her child in Los Angeles, the target is the child and the desire is her overwhelming love for the child. Energy follows thought, and since the astral body is energy, it is propelled by thought. Some may have a sensation of fear that they can't get back into their body easily. However, Dr. Baker says that the fear is ungrounded.
The physical body is, if it's healthy, will always draw back into itself its astral counterpart.
Only when the physical body is threatened by illness and is unable to maintain its normal functions will the astral body leave permanently. A powerful will is needed to project over great distances. The projected astral body can move fast. Thousands of miles may be covered in a matter of 2 or 3 seconds. In 1990, Angela was awarded a scholarship, something she desperately wanted, but something that would mean a major change in her life. To accept it, she had to move to another state, leaving her fiancé, John, back home. With mixed emotions, Angela went. Over the following 2 months, they missed each other terribly. One night, Angela was awakened by John's voice calling her name. In a daze, she said, "I'm here, John, right here." But then she remembered that John was hundreds of miles away. At that moment, Angela looked across the room, and John was standing there. He walked toward her, but as she reached out to touch him, his image disappeared. Angela didn't know what to think. Was he really there? The following morning, John called her early. He asked if he had woken her the previous night. Angela felt her heart jump. John said he remembered calling out to her in his sleep and said it really seemed as if she could hear him. Since that time, they have shared similar experiences. To Angela and John and many others, stories such as this strongly show how desire for a specific target can overcome our conventional boundaries of time and space. But this story takes us even one step further. Angela actually saw John's image, vividly. How was that possible? Dr. Baker explained that 1 in 50 million people has the capacity to produce a substance called ectoplasm. John is one of those rare people who can create enough ectoplasm for his astral body to materialize in projection, even if only for a short time. Science must be prepared to admit the existence of mental and emotional matter. Otherwise, proving the concept of astral projection may not be possible. Astral worlds, human beings materializing before our eyes. If these strange new realms really exist, where will they lead us? A port is an object which materializes out of thin air or moves through something solid. This phenomenon can be caused by mediums and is also a type of poltergeist activity. Most apports are small objects, such as coins and rings, but there have been cases involving flowers, books, and even live animals. Hindu swamis and holy men are known for producing precious jewelry, religious items, and food. The Earth produces all kinds of wonders, from medicinal plants to spectacular geological formations. One such wonder, found deep in the underground, is the crystal, whose natural properties release vibrational energies that can be a powerful healing tool.
It looks simple enough, but some say the power in a crystal is a potent healing tool. In fact, crystals have long been used for healing, whether crushed up and swallowed or simply placed on your body.
As far back as 150 million years ago, even dinosaurs knew about the crystal's healing energies. A crushed crystal aided their digestion. Since then, crystal healing has reached people. Placed in particular formation on the body, crystals vibrate at frequencies invisible to the human senses. While crystals are used differently for a variety of purposes, Rena Joy from Hermosa Beach, California, sees them as a tool for her work.
I do what's commonly called as energy healing, but what I do encompasses a little bit more than maybe most energy healing, because energy healing is generally channeling of energy to heal and balance the aura. But what I also do is higher self-channeling.
Rena's healing practice has reached many people in search of a higher understanding of life. Former clients have now become students eager to learn her style of healing.
So I never know what I'm going to do until I start working on someone, and I can feel myself getting the instructions, and I feel which crystals I need to pick up and how I need to arrange them in patterns on each different person.
Since crystals are receptors and transmitters, they can realign energy. They generate a low level of electricity that will increase when squeezed.
I feel I'm definitely intuitively guided as to what kind of crystals to pick. And most of what I use are quartz crystals and fluorite. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to open and balance your chakras. So I'm going to be channeling healing energies. We work on the chakras. In the first session of this healing, that's what we do. We open and balance the chakras, which are 7 major energy centers on the body. So normally I will be placing the crystals on the chakras, and then I'll be channeling energy to those chakras. Okay. So I'm just going to set these baskets up on you that'll hold crystals. Channeling is basically, it's sort of like being a radio receiver, like because there's energy that's flowing all around us, and what I do is I tune in to healing energies, and I bring those through my body, and they come out of my hands. Crystals have an innate intelligence. Crystals store information and intelligence, and they are able to vibrate at a certain frequency that attracts in certain energies, certain healing energies. And when I'm done, then what we're going to do is we're going to balance your energy. I'm going to use some crystals to realign and balance all your energies. And also I'm going to be guided by your higher self, and we're going to use crystals on your body as I'm guided by your higher self.
After Rena balances her client's energies, her next step is to channel their higher selves.
The thing we need to understand is that any disease, whether it be a physical disease, emotional disease, or mental disease, is really just a manifestation of what's going on in the person's aura. So all disease is a result of some kind of an imbalance in the aura. And the root causes of all disease are basically the same. It's what I call a separation from your soul essence. Okay, I see you in a field. I see you in a field. There's a lot of green. I see you're probably about 12 years old.
It is scientifically proven that crystals have innate energy. Crystals, like the ocean, produce negative ions which charge the air and make you feel better.
I feel the presence of a higher self, and I start to get messages. I hear things, I see things. In whatever way the higher self wants to give me the message, I get it. What your higher self is telling me is that something happened.
What is soul energy?
Soul energy, boy, that's a good question. Soul energy is, it's the essence of you. In other words, you know, we focus so much on the physical reality. The truth is that our physical body is just a vehicle. If you take away the physical body, there is still a soul. There is an intelligence about us. And that soul is an energy, and we have merely incarnated in a physical body. I see that at this moment, this is the time when you made a decision that you were one of the have-nots. If you knew that you were connected to God, if you knew that you had a soul energy that had no limitation, you would act differently. And when it's one thing to know that intellectually, but it is a very, very different thing to feel it.
Whether it's the crystal itself or the people who have learned to harmonize its energies, crystals can connect us to our true selves, our soul.
A Vision of Mary was a story that touched many lives. Witnesses claim that the Virgin Mary makes an appearance on the 13th of every month in a small desert community in California. Maria Paula is said to be the first who saw the vision in 1989.
Repent, my children, because time is short. Our Blessed Mother says we should be careful with our actions, for this will bring you to salvation or the loss of your soul.
During our interview with her, a gentleman by the name of Edward Martinez entered the church to seek comfort and healing. Unfortunately, his problem was cancer. 2 days after this interview and healing, Edward Martinez checked into Good Samaritan Hospital in Los Angeles. The cancer was gone. By influencing our sense of smell, we can trigger our memory of something in our past or remind us of a particular person or incident. We can create a mood, relax the body, even treat a physical illness. The secrets of smell came together in the ancient art of aromatherapy. The magical properties of smell can deepen our spirituality and awaken psychic insights. You can burn oil in a lamp to modify a room's atmosphere, bathe in a blend of salts to relax, or inhale special aromas to meditate. This unique natural magic only calls for yourself and the fragrances as its tools. As part of a healing process, aromatherapy consultant Michelle Arroyo blends herbs or essential oils based on her knowledge and psychic intuition.
Oils work on a lot of levels. They work on a physical level, emotional, and a spiritual level. They're used widely in very expensive perfumes. And they have been used since the Egyptian times for perfumes, healing, cosmetics. Essential oils aren't really oils. They're little globules or sacs in different parts of different plants that are extracted. And they're like the soul of the plant.
With such a variety of oils, nearly 200, knowing the properties and effects takes a tried and true sense of smell.
Let's say with roses. They're wonderful for the heart chakra. They encourage peace and love. If you have anger, grief, sorrow, it works on that level. Rosemary is very good for muscles, liver ailments, colds, and flu. And it strengthens the inner being, and it's good for the conscious mind. But it is also, on a magical level, for purifying and protecting. I make a meditation oil that uses frankincense, myrrh, sandalwood, that spruce, all for the third eye and crown chakra, that totally elevate you and get you in touch with a higher way of looking at things.
The third eye, located between the eyebrows, is said to influence psychic awareness and spiritual enlightenment. Making aromatic blends is what Michelle does best.
Elizabeth has a lot of pain in her heart chakra area, and so I would want to make something to help her relieve that area and make her feel calm and let go of some sorrow and some anger. It's really nice to take baths just for the salt themselves. And salts are very clearing, and they clear you of your day. And so I would make her a special bath salt that has lavender, Moroccan rose, and frankincense. And it takes a little bit of time to drop the oils. As you're blending them, the wonderful aroma starts to come. This is lavender. And when I'm all done, then I smell it again to see if something else is lacking, that it has the right smell.
You can't just blend the oils and use them right away. They need to mature a few days while their magic takes effect.
Intuition is blocked by fear. So indirectly you can use the oils to help you, to get rid of fear or to calm yourself, because you have to be in a calm state for your intuition to really be effective.
Blended correctly, just a few drops of the right solution can have a powerful effect on our mind, our spirit, and our body. Well, here's to your health. I'm Patrick McNee. Join me next time for more mysteries, magic, and miracles.